so excited to be back at UMBowl 9, night 2. I'm going to try and talk as loudly as I can over this crowd behind me. I am Sara J. from Dropped Among This Crowd podcast, and I am joined here again with Josh Colky from Umphreaks Anonymous and Adam Scheinberg. Oh, guys, I mean, how are you feeling coming into night 2? I'm a little tired. My voice, I don't know if it's going to make it. We'll see, but boy, I'm ready for night 2. How about you guys?
So excited. I cannot wait for new music tonight. I can't wait to see the band. We're incredible last night. There's lots of energy. Everything went off smoothly and wonderfully, and I can't wait for night 2. Now that they've broken everything in, I think that we're going to have an even better experience, even more energy. It's going to be outstanding.
Loved the whole show. Really excited about the debut of Ordinary Times. Loved the late night show as well. And super excited for what's still in store tonight.
Yeah, for sure. So how do you think the guys are feeling coming in tonight, too?
I mean, last night, Joel was incredible. I really felt like Joel and Bayless were on point. It was an unbelievable show all around. Everybody was hitting it. All notches were firing. I felt like it was amazing. So I think that they're really feeling probably great. And I think that they're probably ready for tonight. Even more well prepared than even last night. So.
Probably super excited for the raw stewage as much as we are, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure the S2 being done is a relief.
Yeah.
That's a high stress event.
Yeah.
But I can definitely tell you that we still have a lot of stuff coming tonight that I'm sure is also really exciting for the band. Be able to put on 5 new songs. So I think it's going to be a power-packed night.
For sure. But before we get to that, we have to talk about that DBK one more time. Everybody is talking about that DBK today. Everybody I ran into brought it up. Give me some more thoughts on that massive jam last night. Somebody was saying there was like 4 jams within that song last night, and I don't know, did you guys hear about that?
But to me, I felt like what was amazing about the DBK was that, over the 33 minutes, it felt like the sections were really distinct, but the segues were really clean. Everything was a smooth landing. You were going between very unique, different jams, but yet everything seemed to work perfectly together. It was really well done. I loved every single moment of it. Going back and listening to it this morning as I was on my way out to breakfast at Sam and Gertie's, it was amazing. I was so happy. It's so good.
Did you get a chance to listen to it yet?
I've not heard it yet. I'll say, damn you, Tropical Storm Nicole, for making me miss that first set. But I'm really glad that I'll be able to check it out on Nugsnet soon.
Definitely. And let's talk about a couple more of the set 3 highlights from last night. The debut of Ordinary Times you mentioned in the encore. Honey Baby Sugar Darling. I mean, so that third set was a banger too.
Plus the return of 46-2,
yeah,
which is also really exciting.
Kanika, yeah.
I felt like the other side of things for a song that you don't hear them play very often, that doesn't, get dusted out very much, felt very, very natural. It felt like, they knew exactly where they wanted to go with that tune, and I felt like 10 minutes of that song, 12 minutes of that song, it was great.
Are you ready for raw stewage?
Oh, yeah.
Are you ready for raw sewage? Is this crowd ready for raw sewage?
I'm positive this crowd is ready.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I want to give you some hot off the press facts about what's going to happen here very shortly in the raw stewage set.
All right.
So raw stewage was voted on by fans from a large list of jams culled from many years. I'm going to refer back to my notes so I get this right. Raw Stewage is going to have 5 new songs, and in those 5 songs are 16 previous improv jams from prior shows, from 16 different shows, and 2, for the first time, 2 songs that are studio outtakes that have been repurposed into these jams.
Wow.
There are 12 states represented, 15 years of improv going back to 2006 and as recent as 2021. So really cool. These are fully formed songs. So the band will not be looking around looking for exit signs. They can blow these things wide open. And the songs are unevolved, but they are fully mapped out. So these should not feel out of focus. And I think it's going to be really great. I think it's going to be really exciting to hear all these songs.
It's very exciting when you think about the history of raw sewage and the songs that have come from that, like Draconian, which now is such its own powerhouse. And actually, this is the first year that a song that came from a raw sewage was then on the ballot. Draconian was on the ballot this year. So these songs that we hear tonight could someday grow to something as big as that. So that makes me super excited for what's in store for Ross Stewart.
I would say count on it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. What I think is amazing about the raw stewage is that you do have tracks that may become part of the rotation, like Draconian or Stinkos, as you said, or you might get a song like Web Tangle or 930 where you don't ever hear it again. It's just one of those things where some of those tracks are going to be things that you really, really, really want to see enter into rotation, and they just have disappeared. Other ones you're going to get to hear many, many times over the years, and they might become giant jam vehicles. It's really, really cool to see, and I'm really excited for tonight.
It's really exciting. And for anybody that really wants to dig into raw stewage, this week's episode of my podcast, Dropped Among This Crowd, digs so deep into it. So if you really want to really nerd out about what was on the ballot this year and the history of all things, check that out, Dropped Among This Crowd podcast. So also tonight we have Choose Your Own Adventure. Josh, tell us a little bit about what that set is going to entail.
Well, you know, I like the S2 that we had last night. People will be voting on things, which will be appearing on a screen behind the band. And while it's happening in real time, in this case scenario, it's a choice between 2 or 3 different options, which A, B, or C. Fans voting on which one that they like more, and you just end up with the majority rules. That's where the band goes next. It's really exciting because of the fact that it could turn on a dime. Dynamics can change at any moment. You might find that things are going to be completely different between one song and another, and the band's got to find a way to get from point A to point B. The band, you know, having no choice over it, the fans leading the entire way. So
keep your eyes on the slides this year. There are going to be some different things that we haven't seen before.
Exciting.
And yeah. So stay tuned.
Very excited. All right, well, I want to save my voice, so I think it's about time for us to wrap it up because the guys are going to hit the stage any minute. I'm so excited. You guys are excited. Everybody here. I mean, it's very cool. Jimmy! I'm live on TV right now yelling your name. That's happening. Yeah, that was awesome. Okay, well, see, we're all super excited. So, yeah, I think we're good. We will see you after set 2 to talk all about raw stewage. I'm so excited. Let's go.
Happy
Let's do
UMBowl.
it.